Hello and welcome to Game 4, King of the Hill, Episode 7, Season 3, and we have a returning king playing as the OKW on the west side of Kolodny Firma, the return of Tsar Niko.
And on the east spawn of Kolodny, we have Senior Von Ivan, aka Bane himself, playing as the USF, locked in his classic mechanized company strat, building his Jeep now. He's ready to dethrone Niko.
Don't you feel so bad for Von?
Yeah, he's about to get got.
I just feel so sad. I think actually, just before this game started, we were talking, saying like, obviously Von's going to go OKW and he's going to play Goliath, and Von's like, shh, no, don't give away my strategy, But, like, Niko's all over this. He knows it's not worth the squad wipes, and I feel bad.
Good old Von Ivan impression there. Forehead.
Silly Niko. I used to be able to do it really well, actually. I've lost it a little bit, but...
Just imagine you before bed, after you brush your teeth, looking in the mirror, practicing your Von Ivan impression for the cast the following day. Oh, Stormless.
We'll get there. Everyone's got an impression they can do. A's was Imperial Dane.
Yeah, you did it pretty good.
It was a very good Imperial Dane. Mine used to be Von, not anymore. I don't think. Anyway, let's commentate on the bit of the game. I think this is pretty self-explanatory, but we know Von Ivan locks in with Mechanized Regiment fairly early. He goes for the Jeep, the WC-51, which he's using to try and decap Niko as much as possible at the start of the game. And I think, actually, yeah, absolutely, Von Ivan's going to see that first mine, and
yeah,
Niko cancelled it.
Nice play by Von, forcing off that Volk, but if you look here, if you guys pay attention to the map, since Niko's capped that central VP, that point that Von just cut off, which is the usual cutoff, has not actually taken any resources away except for that point itself. You see, Niko's still getting income. So Von's mistakenly thought that he's cut him off, but fortunately he's taking the fuel as well.
I love this play, by the way. Niko, he's using a line of sight blocker with that bush, and then he's actually taken it a step further, got into green cover, so the rifleman come around more than prepared, and he's going to get the rifleman on the retreat now. You see him spring into action. Possibly not the correct retreat path line. Very good, and absolutely held off Von Ivan's early game strategy.
Ready for action.
There's a lieutenant.
I love this thing. It's so hilarious.
Yeah. So funny, the top comes off as soon as some squad jumps in. Just looks hilarious. There's our first Cav Rifleman squad, upgrading now with their 2 submachine guns. The Tom's gonna be absolutely insane once they're inside the Jeep itself. And it looks like Nagano's laying some shoe mines to try to counter the WC-51. It's gonna take a lot of damage here though. 3 Volks Grenadier firing at it. Von needs to be careful. Although it's got high health now, that thing gets bursted down pretty quickly if you don't pay attention.
I'm wondering if this is just an attempt to stall resources, but no, in fact...
Yeah, you never know with Von what's in his head.
Never know with Von when there's something in his head.
He's getting into mines.
Oh, I don't blame him.
There's one mine.
Yep, there's another one on the right side of the center VP. And more coming down from Niko.
He's gonna hit the other one.
Oh! That is really unfortunate.
Those Cav Riflemen, they didn't even get a chance to say hello. They just ate 2 mines.
It's actually bringing
There's a
on
second
some
Cav Rifleman.
This is nice, Von. I think detecting that there was mines being laid down on the left-hand side, bringing over the lieutenant. And again, risky, because he's going to have to make that retreat. I'm not sure the retreat path from here goes around the middle of the map. think Vaughn's
It
actually
may,
running
yeah.
back. Yeah, he knows exactly where that line is, and doesn't just carelessly hit retreat.
Mobile command has been set. The
Yeah,
static
that
boost is
spot of
now in
Kalani is
operation.
super awkward. You never know. Sometimes it'll go around the middle, which could be worse for you depending on what the situation is. But this early on, this is a safe retreat path for Vaughn. Let's see. So as we know, Vaughn always elects to go for that hard aggressiveness with USF. He does not get an ambulance or anything until like 10 minutes in. So gets that second Cav Rifleman over the ambulance. There we go. It's going to be fouls from Nico. Still lots of damage coming in from these Cav Riflemen. A little blocking there too from the Jeep. Letting him get maybe another model drop here. Hops out of the Jeep. Maybe a quick crit repair. No, it's not vetted yet. It's going to need to be careful. MG34 sets up. Don't know if it has vision. Oh no, is it going to suppress the vehicle crew? Vaughn's not paying attention. Oh, he suppressed the vehicle crew.
Oh no! Oh
Vulture
no!
moving
No!
back. He retreats. He gives away the Jeep.
Oh no!
Are we going to see a Stern Pioneer clown car?
Oh no!
Vaughn, what are you doing? He's so busy with these engagements on the right side. He's
I
giving
think he
away the
possibly,
Jeep.
I think he possibly would have like maybe clicked from the top right-hand corner of the screen, maybe just seeing they were suppressed. Do you know what I mean? Some players do that.
Yeah.
They don't look. They just see the suppression and hit the button. And oh man. Well, we said
Yeah.
we were going to see interesting things in this game, and I think this is one of them. This is one of the few OKW trucks that is not going to convert into a
Look at the if you look under the hood, look at the Volk Nadir guy just tucked in.
Americans are making a push.
Look at the back. He's tucked in the back waiting for the MG.
Oh man,
That's like so funny. Him on the Browning.
that's great. Well, it's a false sense of
There's a
security
Stewart.
for Nico, because yep, as you say, Stewart's on the field.
Get the Stern Pioneers in there. I want to see that. That's like once in a blue moon situation, right?
Oh, a nice shot here could detonate that mine. Why are you driving there? I'm sure he saw that mine go down earlier. I'm very sure he saw that being planted earlier on. In fact, I thought that was the reason he brought the lieutenant down that direction.
Being captured.
So,
Yeah.
interesting to see him take that path. Cavalry rifleman. Of course, just got to do the work, keeping these territories. If he can hold double munitions, I think he's going to leave himself with plenty of options as the game goes on. Got to be utilizing things like combined arms with the Stuart.
Capture point is being overrun.
Did you notice, Stormless, that recaptured WC-51 does not cap territory without a squad in there?
That's interesting. No, I didn't notice.
Yeah, it's supposed to be capping.
I wonder if it's reliant on the vehicle crew for that to be.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Tank ready.
I still can't believe Vaughn just came.
I know.
Point is under attack.
We just.
Nico's. You know what's interesting is Nico. Okay, now he's getting the Puma. He had the resources for so long to get either a Luke's or a Puma, but maybe he was just so excited about the truck that he forgot about building his mech vehicle. Just imagine you could crew the Raketten in there, just run around shooting Raketten shots.
That would be
Hey, that's-
amazing. Has anyone tried that?
No, I don't think so. We know it can get into garrisons.
Well, I
Let's
think
just
someone
assume
needs to
that he
try
tried.
this. Oh, Von's got to be so sad right now. He's bringing his rifleman closer, and he manages to time it with the veterancy pop. That's really high level when you see players doing that. I really love that. False sense of security for Nico. Manages to get the AT gun off. But Nico was already kind of reversing when that happens, so he also prepared for that well and gets to keep the WC-51.
Oh no, Vaughn eats the fast, but it might be some kind of bait for this Cav Rifleman to satchel the Puma. He's going towards the Stuart now to defend it. Puma's getting his shots off. Hastily retreats back. Solid play. Vaughn may lose his Stuart here. Oh, he got That Raken was stealthily moving to cut off the Stewart's retreat path, but fortunately Vaughn's Freedom Blob was able to force it off.
Oh, the smoke from the Puma kind of shields the cavalry rifleman on the retreat. See, the Volksgrenadier is targeting it. It looks like it's escaped successfully.
The Volks are getting so low. Stormless, he actually wipes him.
Beautiful. Well, I do like
And
what
look
I'm
at
seeing
this.
from Von.
Even with the truck loss, he's still pumping up the aggression. Look at this. Puma's going for the flank. There is a lieutenant with a bazooka right nearby. And Nico does not have enough munitions for smoke yet, so he needs to be careful. Lieutenant has missed 2 bazooka shots at the Puma now. Certainly not helping.
I love that the WC-51, the Wunderchild 51, is just still in the game, which I think is pretty good. And again, Nico can use stuff like this. Do you know what I mean? He's not one of those players that just kind of throws it back in and for fun.
Exactly.
He's making use of it. This is
Look
a
at
nice
this.
stun.
Vaughn making a push on the Puma. The hunters become the hunted. Yeah, the vision block is really powerful. So you have to be very close how you push the Stewart. If you get too close, then you're gonna eat that. Another Faust coming in from Nico. He's Fausted this about 3 times now. And Vaughn's got it up to vet too. It's just keeping the battle near Nico's cutoff here. Just so many good pushes from Vaughn. Gets this MG34 and this Volk very low.
Yeah, it's a lovely map for this commander as well. Really, just with those kind of like close range pops out from the line of sight blockers, you just get such a good. Are we seeing Major? Is it called down artillery there on the MG? And Nico's spotted that. That's great reactions actually. And good of Von Ivan to try and do that whilst engagements are going on. That would have gone down. You know.
Oh yeah.
If he'd hit retreat just upon the first shot, so really good from Nico. By the way,
That
Vet
would've
2
been embarrassing.
WC-51 can't go above that. Oh, that's a shame. I want to see what... wanted to see what...
I wanted to put a squad in there so bad. Turn the tables. Just imagine he goes Spec Ops, gets overs out with the STGs, the infrared ones, and hops them in there. That would be a great time. Or even Jaegers.
Yeah,
I don't think Nico's on the meme level, so he's busy trying to get out of his base sector right now. He's got like no territory.
Well, he has just wiped some of Von's units. We saw the cavalry rifleman go down there. Obviously, there's a recrew on that WC-51. It's a triple cap for Von Ivan against Nico right now, but I think Nico is actually in a very good spot. VPs aren't horrendous, so it's not a dire situation by any means.
So funny to me how the Puma misses that super short range shot, but connects the freaking home run from max range. Must not have done the stop and shoot method for the close range shot. Yeah, that Cav Rifleman's a huge loss for Vaughn, but fortunately he's got a M4 Sherman coming out in just a moment here. Oh no, this lieutenant's retreat path is looking horrible. This WC-51 can chase. Oh, and it drops a bazooka.
Oh, the retreat paths are horrendous. Oh, that's so bad. The echelons actually ran north to run away.
Yeah, that's the tricky retreat path on Kolodny we were talking about. Lieutenant bites the dust going along the same path.
Don't forget
Nico
as well,
did-
dropping the bazooka.
Yeah, Nico did not pick it up with the Volks. You would think that would be an immediate pickup. So they have a squad with a snare and a bazooka. Oh, he's not able to pick it up. Gets it. Killed the model right before he could get it.
Oh, it's cruel. Well, what a turn in the game. And Momo, come on. I did predict this before we started. That this would happen. Von patrol infantry.
I mean, Vaughn's literally patented this strategy. It's literally a legal document that this is his strategy here. Throwing units once he gets too many, he's like, it's too much micro. Go, my children, and he kills them all.
Well, can the Sherman help in this situation? Got a lot
And
of
this
work
is
to
words from Vaughn himself. You know, he quote unquote focuses on vehicle micro over infantry. So this is what we. Oh, the steward's gonna die. What is he doing? He just threw away the Venturi steward.
That was reckless. That was reckless. We know it.
He's trading it for the Puma. It looks like if he can get the attack ground.
I think he's
Oh,
trading
the smoke.
everything.
Look at this Raketen base just waiting for Vaughn. Oh no. Where's the other Raketen at? It's looking for the chase. If Vaughn loses this Sherman, then it's lights out.
No, it looks like he's playing safe with it. He's playing safe with it. Triple cap for Nico now. Oh no, sorry, actually I lie. The top just got captured by Vaughn.
Oh, he's gonna hit a
There's
mine. No. Raketens are going in full chase mode here.
Oh no.
Vaughn went from having the whole map to the exact opposite. Oh man, the Puma is gonna go for the kill. Look at this, Stormless. The daring move here. Pop in smoke. He has enough for vehicle for crit repair, but he doesn't have the time. Stormless, the Puma's here. No! Oh, out of control trade. Still a good trade up for. It looks so stupid when that happens. He's just veering off to the side and kills him. That's what I hate about RNG right there. Nico makes the calculated decision, one hit away from death, to kill off the Sherman, and RNG's like, nope, fuck you, Puma, you die too.
Oh, it's so sad, but
Yeah, Vaughn is not doing so well now.
Company of Heroes 2 thrives on its cinematic quality and heroic feel, and sometimes it comes at the expense of fair
Yeah, I would
play.
have already forward. Yeah, exactly. At the expense of the player affected by it. I would have already /L by now. So Vaughn has definitely got that over me.
Well, I mean,
But
let's
unfortunately,
let's be fair. This game is. I don't think it's changed
Not
too much.
over.
Oh, Vaughn not dodging those infiltration grenades. One model on the retreat there. The Raketen looks like it's about to get captured. I think that's a good pickup actually from Vaughn. If he doesn't lose it. Oh no! Look, the guys that. As if they got tangled up that way.
That's funny. I don't see that on my screen. I peeked at the stream though. Like cap of pride.
They're just
right
like
there,
they
man.
got tangled up with each other. They're now in a desperate battle, one-on-one, to get free. It's like that scene in Saving Private Ryan. You know, they're tussling. They're trying to pull out the knife right now. They're like, the WC-51 just nearly
ran him
clips them.
over. That was Kimbo right there, and someone just said in chat.
Oh man.
Vaughn's got a little bit of resources. He capped out that top fuel that's near Nico's base, his designated fuel. So this means his next Sherman will be a bit closer than we thought. But unfortunately for Vaughn, there's a Command Panther on the field.
Oh. Yeah, it's tough.
This WC-51 has 12 kills.
It's Vet 3. It's max Vet. I'm so impressed, and I'm sad that there's no Vet 5 for it.
Oh,
Anyone
just
that was-
imagine.
Anyone that was maybe looking forward for that, it's not there. But yeah, I mean, Von's obviously seen this Command Panther now. He's got to be thinking, am I going to stick with this Sherman? Do I need to bring out a Jackson? He has got, of course, stolen Raketen. No, he lost that. He lost it.
Yeah, he couldn't get away with it. He did wipe this other MG34, but just not getting any opportunity to cap these team weapons. He's actually gone for double 50 cal now. He's so far behind. He needs something to hold down the territory. But, I mean, with this, it's kind of signaling that he's going to avoid getting a vehicle in the near future, because the Command Panther double Raketin is just going to annihilate anything out of major tier. Anything in the USF arsenal, really. So, he's going for the asymmetrical win condition by not building any tanks.
I mean, to be honest, I think that a Jackson with combined arms from this commander could work. But again, you've got to really orchestrate that perfectly. At the moment, it looks like the Zooks on the echelons are just going to be picking away at that Command Panther. Nico just isn't bothered at all. The VPs have now swayed into his favor.
They're both still pretty even. Vaughn's got some time. But yeah, Jackson would definitely be the purchase here. Maybe even the M4C Sherman. That thing can also penetrate Axis armor pretty well. Jackson's definitely the specialty unit for the AT department. Yeah, these rear echelon have been doing lots of work versus Panther. That should be the way that Vaughn really is able to counter the Command Panthers, through bazookas, along with, you know, combined arms. Oh, looks like he's going for the dreaded ambulance kill, potentially. Nope, backs up. Didn't even scare Vaughn to move it.
He keeps feeding veterancy to the echelon. They'll pick up a 5th man, which will really help with anti-tank engagements. You got to feel bad for this vehicle crew on the left VP. It's like,
yeah.
Where is their vehicle?
Told by his superiors to wait for ambush, but they can't kill anything. Will be a good repair monkey for this Jackson that's coming out, though.
Yeah, it's a shame that they can't even hop in and out to, you know, to give the veterancy boost, which is such a good thing for USF. I think if you get veterancy in the early game unit and then put it into the Jackson as soon as it comes out, like Vet 1, fantastic. But I don't think this squad, even if they pick up the Vet 1 maybe from flanking this MG, are gonna struggle. In fact, we see right now whether the vehicle crew is going to be helpful at all.
MG34 just like, oh look, it's a vehicle crew, just walks past them.
They're still laughing at them from earlier. They come around the corner and it's like, yeah. No,
Here comes Daddy Jackson, looking for some blood on this Panther. Almost knocks out the 50 cal there, and Nico's set up on the cutoff.
What is the Jackson doing? What?
Just running up right into the Panther, misses his first shot, while the Panther connects.
Actually, no, Jackson.
And Vaughn actually got some. Yeah, Vaughn actually did get bazookas on Rifleman too. I don't know if that was a mistake or he wanted something with the snare. But yeah, the triple cap is heavily bleeding Vaughn right now. Stern Pioneer's getting super low. Oh,
the good thing is that Vaughn, of course, does have time. The VPs are not horrendous. You know, he knows what he's
still
up against.
over 200.
Exactly, and the one thing though is, of course, Nico, he's kind of close to pop cap. He's got all resources coming in. He's going to take double fuel. He's got 600, nearly 700 manpower right now, so it looks very confidently like Nico's going to win this game right now, but anything can happen in COH2.
Yep, this is Von Ivan. Without Goliaths though, so I don't know what he's able to pull off. Look at this Major just raining hell down on these Volks. This is suppression. With his, I believe he has the Colt, right? That pistol. He's like
accuracy goals. I mean, oh no. Yeah, just got headshotted by, I think,
by suppressed squad.
Suppressed Volk's good admit.
See you later, Major. Still useless.
That was tragic. Oh, this game has had everything. Absolutely everything.
Yeah, for the mid there. Gonna be. What does it cost to reinforce? I forget. It's at least like 30, right?
35.
Oh no, it's 25.
25.
Okay. I'm gonna say what a ripoff. Man, this Jeep is a trooper. Nico definitely takes care of his little units. Unlike Vaughn, hops out, retreats in front of.
What's the ability it's using?
It's the command.
Oh, is
Panther
that
buff
getting
he's
the
got.
aura?
Yeah. It gets better as sight, speed, and.
Oh no.
Yeah, sight and speed.
Oh man. Vaughn. Never failing to put on a show. Well, we'll look at this game seriously for a second. Yeah, we need to see Vaughn kind of figure out a way of just pushing the infantry back, getting the sight for the Jackson to start doing work. The Rokettans are still, they're not playing aggressively, they seem to be sitting around or behind the Command Panther, so not so much a risk at the moment. That Major's going to go down again without even getting the cap. Vaughn
The
is
whole
losing too
squad
much.
goes down. Looks like he dropped a Major already as well on this MG34. Almost actually kills it. Just gets away with a pixel there. Those MG setups by Nico have been absolutely fantastic. He's had them overlapping on each side that Vaughn can flank with, and with that, Vaughn hasn't even been able to get out of his base after like 2 or 3 pushes. Nico's just held it. He's flared for vision, knows what's going on in Vaughn's base, what direction he's coming from. Fortunately, with that one MG gone, he's able to make some headway. But he's got to make something happen quickly. And Vaughn actually lost the 50 cal? Where did that die? He had totally blown up? Because he had 2. I missed that.
No, 50 cal is one set up on the south side by the fuel at the moment. I'm not sure on the other
He
one.
had a second one, no? Or did he cancel it? I just saw one in production. I thought he had a second. And Nico doesn't have a stolen one, so...
Not sure what Vaughn's plan is with this rifleman squad. That is not safe play. But it is great to see that he did manage to get good lines off with the Jackson. That's really helped to push that Command Panther away. You just see Panzerschwere headquarters tier 4 for the OKW actually set up on the strategic decap point that Von Ivan was going for, so Nico not gonna have any problems there.
Yeah, you can actually get a Panzer IV right now if you wanted to just clean up the game. Yeah, that's just the worst spot to be in as USF. Trying to get vehicles out with no manpower to reinforce your squads. Looks like Vaughn's gonna bleed out here if he doesn't surrender.
Very stealthy Riketen also moving the tree as it moves forwards. Subtly giving away its position. Rolls the tree over one of its previous members.
I hate stealth. I hate Riketen Stormless. Look at this volley coming out.
That's nice, instantly found though by Von Ivan. And you see Nico here, he's utilizing radio silence. Just want to put this on Von Ivan's map so everyone can see exactly what that's doing. It means that there's no unit showing up on the minimap for Von. And that's dangerous. It's really dangerous because it means he just cannot pinpoint when the Panther comes in, when the Riketens fire.
Yeah, you can't see anything on the minimap nor the tactical map, so it's actually pretty hard to, you know, focus. You have to actually go to each engagement manually to see what's going on. You know, if you use a tac map, you'll see what kind of unit your squad is up against, but radio silence is such a good tool. Very underutilized.
It is for like 25 munitions. It's crazy. I mean, because it actually cuts the audio cues. So amongst the manual work you're already doing, you're also not hearing who's in trouble.
I didn't know that. I didn't know it actually So
Yeah.
you won't hear like grenade calls or anything either?
When you use radio silence, the other person's audio experience is just, yep, that's a literally like
I
that. It
didn't
just
know
cuts. As soon as it starts, it just cuts the audio, and that's why actually last week when Jove was playing OKW, he was utilizing this ability. He used it as the Command Panther came on, so he managed to hide the fact that it came on the field, which was quite clever, I thought. Just because the audio notifications just don't come through anymore. Oh, big hit from the Scot, and the Rifleman finish off a Vet 5 Volksgrenadier. That could not have gone better for Von. 1 VP left, though.
Yeah, GG. Well played by Nico. Taking full advantage of Vaughn's mistakes there. With the Stewart and Sherman push was the biggest thing deciding that game, I think. Yeah.
This was the MVP. I kind of want to take a screenshot.
Oh, yeah.
of this.
Legendary.
Absolute MVP.
With his burnt and everything. It's all messed up.
19 kills. Stolen. Still getting Command Panther leadership. Just fantastic. GG! Nico is king.